He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. As if they didn't get it off in time, it'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Showing off the arms. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. He's going to let it go. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Power football with the run. Shakes off the defender. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. And the Seminoles moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He turns that loose down the right side.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little.
Snags it down the right side. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. And the Noles will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on 1st down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. The short hands, it's Williams. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Seminoles didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Caught behind the line, it's Williams. Fights off a defender. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Trying to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida State. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Manning. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. They go to the ground. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He'll try the left side. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier.
Oh, he's got some space. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Hardy.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Now on 2nd down. Give to the running back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left looking for the end zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Tigers!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Seminoles want to pick up the tempo. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. He's got him in the flat. Oh, what a move. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The give to the back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Robinson. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Gonna take a shot. Got it inside the 10. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He might want another play. Snap in the shotgun. Looking for the score. Touchdown Seminoles. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. And back to the air on second down. He tries to take the top off. Makes the grab down the left side. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Noles will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. You don't really want to lose track of anybody, but I would say, David, especially not him.
Yeah, when you know he's really good, that's a good decision. Hey, sometimes you double. Well, and sometimes...
There he goes!
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Caught, close to the marker, it's Roberts. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. We want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
The Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The offense changing the play. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Grab behind the line. It's Williams. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Seminoles want to crank the tempo. To the air, it's Castellanos. He's going to fire deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big...
Touchdown, Missouri! Fitted in the window for the score. What a grab and what a quick strike for that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lucas. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the air, it's Castellanos. Going downfield for the big play. Finds a spot in the middle. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Well, nice job hauling that pass in. I'll tell you, he keeps defenses on their heels. He really does. His speed is so scary. And I think back to my days in college, we used to play against the Seminoles when they had Peter Warrick and Lavernius Coles. And because of their game break...
Catch inside the 25. What a play there, and he's got it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Knowles!
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
They opt to go for 2 to try to tie it up right now. He'll set up to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Johnson. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. So first down, we'll open up the final period. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads it left. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
On the move, it's Roberts. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
And that is big time late in the game that you can trust your quarterback to still throw the football because you know it's only a few more first downs, and this one's over. Nice to have a guy like that you can trust.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on fourth down. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. With the catch, it's Hardy. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. The give on the option. Runs through a tackle. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Missouri comes up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Well, 2 things you're thinking about here offensively is, 1, you want to take as much time off the clock. But 2, you really want to score another touchdown to make this a 2-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just take your time. Don't snap it too quickly.
Caught in the backfield, it's Manning. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Fires to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it.
Great execution on offense, and you know you're expecting man coverage in this area of the field, down close to the line of scrimmage, so the receiver has got to be able to win one-on-one, and he did just that on that TD.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the 4th. He'll bring it out. It's Lucas. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Pressure coming, and this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun. Wants to pass. Here's the heat. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock.
Breaks into the open. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Tiger! And they take it in for 6 more points. So you think they shouldn't run up the score like this? I remember an old story of one coach telling the other one, I only coach one team, man. It's your job to stop me.
Yep, I like that approach. That should be your philosophy, but that doesn't mean you don't remember that. You have a turn later on, a lot of times, when your team's better, to do the same thing, to return the favor, and then make him forget that.
He'll bring it out. It's Lucas. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. After this, it'll be a wrap. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And the pass is dropped and incomplete, and that's going to do it. The clock has struck 0, and the ball game is over. You know, there's no real reason to